Our ancestors did the transatlantic slave trade crossing. And to me, especially at my age, because I've lived through quite a few things in America, I was pretty.
Yes, dear friends, welcome back to the channel. This is GH247. Yes, GH247, the channel that you can rely on for your breaking news from the African continent. You are in the diaspora. This is your channel. Like the video, share the video. And hey, guys, ladies and gentlemen, more Black Americans, African Americans trooping into Ghana, West Coast, West Africa for that matter, and the Gold Coast. Yeah, the actual name was Gold Coast, you know, the land that is full of gold. The highest gold producer on the African continent. The Gold Coast. Welcome to the channel GH247. Look, I will not be taking much time, but I want you to watch this video. Why I'm bringing this for you? Because recently been the news that US has placed Ghana on a risk, or no countries of, you know, that are risky to visit as American citizen. Recently came to the news, it was more of diplomatic issue. Diplomatic war, I call it. Not as if there was something on ground. Not as if it was risky for anyone to fly to Ghana or to Africa. But America was just playing their usual tricks on Ghana. That notwithstanding, guys, oh, come on. I believe in our people, blacks, wherever we are. We believe in ourselves. Black Americans, they're still coming in like the latest Black Americans that are arriving in Ghana. You love what they say. And I want you to watch this video to the end. Make sure you watch it to the end and you will enjoy it.
Hey, hello, my name is Pamela Beckham, and I'm from Florida, the USA.
Pastor Ricky Davis from Lumberton, North Carolina.
My first experience with the Black Star Square was life-changing. I can honestly say that it's a place that I will remember for the rest of my life.
Listen, I experienced a very emotional time.
And so I always desired to come here, and we fell in love with it. We knew the moment we stepped off the plane, we knew we were home. Our ancestors did the transatlantic slave trade crossing. And to me, especially at my age, because I've lived through quite a few things in America, I was pretty. Remember, we were stolen from here. Our ancestors did the transatlantic slave trade crossing. And to me, especially at my age, because I've lived through quite a few things in America, I was pretty successful. However, my grandfather was born in 1885, and he touched the hand, which I touched the hand, that touched the hand of a slave. He died in 1987, so he was 102 years old, but he taught me so much about the motherland. And so I always desired to come here. Me and my sisters and my son came here earlier this year, back in March, and we fell in love with it. We knew the moment we stepped off the plane, we knew we were home. So what I would say to those that are back home in the States, whether you're in the States, whether you're in the islands, whether you're in Canada or in the UK, is don't be afraid to come. Africa is opening up its doors to us. They're welcoming the diasporas to come back home. So my stay so far in Ghana has been fantastic. We've hired a gentleman back in March who takes us around. I'm still a little apprehensive about driving, but I was telling my sisters the other day that I believe that I can drive here in Ghana now. It's just knowing what's east, west, south, and north. Yeah, that's all you need to know. And not to be afraid of roundabouts. I live in Florida, so that's nothing but roundabouts in Florida. So our stay has been good. The food is delicious. The air is good. I've lost a little weight too since I've been here because you don't have all these extra additives in your food. Everything is so fresh here. And you know what I also learned is that Africa, the Most High, blessed his people with food. So even if you didn't have meat, you had food you could literally take off the trees, or you could take it out of the ground and eat it. So it's been a fantastic journey for me. I haven't tried fufu yet, but it's a fish called cassava. The cassava fish is delicious. I love it. I love red snapper, but once I taste the cassava, I fell in love with that. It is fantastic.
As for me, there's only 3 words that I can say about Ghana, about the continent, is I love it.
My first experience with the Black Star Square was life-changing. I can honestly say that it's a place that I will remember for the rest of my life. It lets me know the process that the Ghanaians went through to become independent. It lets me know how they went.
Just as you heard it from their mouth, not from my mouth, you heard it from them. The excitement on their faces, they were excited, and I heard when she said, one of the ladies said, they were stolen away from their home. They were stolen away from their own home country. You know, and she also said her great-grandfather lived up to 102 years before he died. And before he died, he told her about her ancestries. Look, for me, wherever you are, in the diaspora, in Europe, in America, Africa is your home. Ghana is your destination. Trace your roots back home. You love it, you enjoy it. There is everything available for you to succeed in Africa. Listen, it doesn't take you much to invest in your home country, where you came from. You, with your color, your appearance, you are of no difference to who I am. We live together as a family, as a community. I don't need to say it. I want you to just, watch the rest of the video to the end. And remember, if it's your first time, like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Hey, Lillian, this is an appreciation to you. Yes, I got this video from Lillian. Lillian, the Nigerian that lives in Ghana. Thank you so much for this video. I know I must do the right thing. Yes, this is by Ketsi Lillian. I'm not too sure if I can remember his page number. Maybe the next time I'll bring your page number. Lillian, please forgive me. Next time I will announce your page number here on this channel. Shalom. Remember, watch the video to the end. All that they have to say, it will guide you in your plans. If you want to come back home, you want to come to Africa, visit Ghana. Ghana is your destination.
It was a life-changing experience for me. I will be back just to take the 50 flights of stairs up to the Ghanaian flag. I feel like I'm part of the family, and I look forward to coming back again. So let's talk about the slave castle. The slave castle really touched my heart. When I went into the quarters or the areas where the slaves were held. 120 in such a small space. The ventilation that the people had, or that the slaves had during that time, I just cannot imagine being in that situation. I cannot imagine seeing what they went through, but it touched my heart. It showed me that we need to appreciate the freedom that we have and the things that we've gone through in history. So I've enjoyed the the history here. I've enjoyed the culture here. I've enjoyed my tour guides, our photographer. But I've had a great time here in Ghana, and I will return.
Pastor Ricky Davis from Lumberton, North Carolina. Listen, I experienced a very emotional time learning how the lives of the Ghanaian being here in Ghana have changed and how they went through different processes before they was sent as a slave. And I'm just overwhelmed right now because it really touched my heart, and it really touched how the ancestors, how the men was treated and kept until they was released to their owner, and knowing that they had to deal with being in a dungeon for a week or however long before they left to go through the sea and have their lives changed and pulled away from their family. I know how I feel when family is pulled away, so I can imagine how they feel when they lost contact with their loved one, when they lost talking to them and seeing them in their midst. So it just took a lot out of me. It lets me understand that the community that we are in the United States is so divided, but these men were divided from their family as well. So how can we be in our communities and still be divided, still be separated? And I just can't grasp how we can allow slavery to still exist in the United States